Yo, what's up, people? Today I'm going to show you guys how I am up $1,252. So here is my P&L for the day. Here's my executions. As you can see, I entered with 10 micros, took 5 partials, and got stopped at a break even. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how I'm up $1,200. So getting into it, on the weekly time frame, we can see that we have a weekly gap here, internal weekly lows here, and then on a monthly, this is the monthly gap here. So going into it, we're in an overarching sell side model because we've broken daily structure, we've retraced and broken internal daily structure again here. So yesterday was Monday, it was Labor Day, which means that we practically banks shut on Friday afternoon of last week. Yesterday they didn't open, and then today they opened. Yet we still have all of yesterday's price action. Even though on the regular trading hours the banks weren't open on Monday, it still logs it on the electronic trading hours, which means that we have a bunch of liquidity resting with a fat imbalance. This imbalance happened to open a bearish inefficiency. As you can see, bank holiday opening gap here, bank holiday opening gap here. So the way I fished out my bias was, as you can see, we have a humongous opening gap. And then let's just go to our draws on liquidity. So draws on liquidity wise, we have swept this previous weekly low. And we have also got London and Asia highs resting with low resistance liquidity in between. So the main low resistance liquidity draws are this 15-minute gap and this. That's an hourly gap, by the way. Okay, cool. So going into the morning, I was overall bearish because I wanted to see this weekly low get swept. As you can see, we absolutely shat the bed pre-market open. So going into the morning, I'm expecting bullish structure. Because we've already had a sell-off, we've got lots of liquidity, and we have got a humongous imbalance to fill. Okay, cool. So what do I do then? I go down to the lower time frames and I'm looking at the 1 minute. So my strategy consists of me having manipulation. So here we have the external manipulation. Then we have internal manipulation here. We have an SMT at this low to that low because the ES, as you can see, did not take these lows. Cool. So then I'm looking for a break of structure in the direction I think price is going to go in. So in this situation, the break of structure is right here. And yes, I did not enter off this because I was not sure about the setup because we still had a double bottom on ES sitting there. But yeah, the reasons why I entered, we had a high time from SMT, internal manipulation, internal break of structure with confident draws on liquidity. So as soon as I see price get above this high and we start to respect it, that is when I entered long. The reason why I was slightly unconfident with this trade is because in markets like this, the volatility is just ruthless. As you can see, let's just say three candles. Three candles are worth 65 points. That is mad. You see, I literally had a 37 tick. I had a 37 point SL, which, as you can see, it's big gains if you get the TP, but it's big losses if you don't. So being wary about that, I entered with my normal position size. So I entered here on this candle, and I zoomed in. I got the daily 50% marked out, which was right there. And then I zoomed in even further, and I saw that we had internal liquidity resting here. So after that, I then set my partial profits to that 50%. Now looking back at it, as you can see here, let me just do it. As you can see here, I did get stopped at break even, and that was my big mistake in this trade. So already I was up a 1 to 3 R when I got these profits taken. And looking at it, I was aiming for the London highs originally because, as you can see, well, regardless, this low resistance liquidity was in line with the 5-minute SD profile, but that high was in line with the 50% of the range, the SD profile of the 1-minute break of structure, and internal liquidity. So looking back at it, I should have taken all of my profits there, and I would have came out with 2.5k. But it is what it is. You could say I made the right decision. I stayed patient. I did not lose anything by making that choice. I kind of did in a way, but hey, I knew what I was risking. I was already up on the day, whether it worked out or not, so it didn't even matter. And yeah, another part that aided my bias was the Dow Jones. So looking at NQ, we have got our weekly low taken. S&P, weekly SMT because low was not taken. But the Dow Jones, we have got previous week's low taken. So with ES having the SMT, Dow Jones is already holding the SMT externally. Don't really care about that. But with all of these confluences aligned, I was purely bullish. You could say the setup's too good to be true. It pretty much was, because you are aiming for the stars if you're aiming to hold that high. But yeah, it's all right because I'm up $1,200 on the day. You guys have seen the proof already. And yeah, it has been amazing the last month and a half. Man, I mean, check this out. This is all from this funded account, all from this Express. So we have got a 100% win rate. This is no joke. No joke. You guys can see it right here. No joke. No joke. 100% win rate, 10 trades. Average win and loss 1.2k. The first 3 days are the combine, but other than that, I mean, man, we have been absolutely slapping these markets. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.